science videos on YouTube are getting out of hand. I feel like every single time that I scroll YouTube shorts, I see someone build like a plasma gun or something. What even is a plasma gun? But this begs a serious question. How many of these shorts are actually real? To find out, I gathered a list of some of the most outlandish science YouTube shorts on the entire internet. And today, I'm going to investigate every single one of them, starting with... Okay, apparently this guy's claiming if you have a bottle of some sort of liquid and it is filled a little bit past the top, you take a paper towel and just kind of pull it over, it'll seal the liquid inside. I honestly doubt it, but we're gonna see. Okay, I have a bottle here that's now filled past the brim with water. Guess we do this sort of thing. All right, I'm not gonna try to take it off. Ain't no way, what? What in the world? It's literally just toilet paper holding it in. This is real. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one now. But yeah, that's not clickbait, that's real, surprisingly enough.
This ice is magic. Pouring super chilled water onto ice cubes immediately forms a semi-frozen slush. You can keep pouring to stack it higher and higher and higher because...
Okay, apparently you can create instant freezing ice, allegedly. And this only works with like ultra pure water. So these are all vapor distilled. I don't know what that means, but it means they're more pure than regular water, so it can work. All right, let's set a 3-hour timer and go put these in the freezer. 2 of them already froze, and then I took this one out and then it froze. It did the freezing thing. I guess I let them thaw and then try again. Oh, I'm actually bummed. I guess we'll have to do like 2.5 hours. We have 2 minutes remaining. I'm just gonna stop it and I'm gonna go pull them out and see if they turned into instant ice. We've got 2 of them right here. I'm gonna gently set this one on the table. Oh my gosh, it's turning. This one, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna pour it. No, it's freezing. No. I wanted to pour it out. Skip to future me pulling it out of the refrigerator and making an ice tower, hopefully. Yes, it's working. Let's go. Look at that, guys. That's so sick. What? Dude, it's so weird. It's like slushy ice.
You can now push it into the bottom of the balloon without it popping. Then line it up with a thick bit of rubber at the top and carefully push it on through. And there we go, a balloon threaded onto a skewer. And once you're done, you can pull the skewer back out and give it a pop.
All right, this guy's claiming that you can shove a spike through a balloon without it popping as long as you spike it in the bottom. I don't believe that. That can't be true, all right? My life will be a lie. Got our balloon here. The idea is that we need to push it through the bottom right here and then push it out through the top. All right, we need to rub some dish soap on the skewer first just so that it's smooth. I think we just gotta own it. We gotta own it, and if it pops, it pops. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. No way, what? Okay, it went through. Come on. No, air's coming out. I want to try it again. Let's try it again. I think it works, just I didn't have the skill to do so. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Let me just add some hand sanitizer. So if you light it like this, it should be like an invisible flame, and it should, no way, oh my gosh, it worked.
You can create an invisible flame with hand sanitizer. Of course you can. We did that in a previous video. We need a plate, hand sanitizer, a lighter, and something to light on fire. Squirt out some hand sanitizer on this paper here, and we're gonna light it on fire. Oh, it's on fire. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh shoot. Okay, let's not do that again, all right? Yeah, so that's not clickbait. If you take a water bottle, twist it up, blow the cap off, smoke will come out the tip. Have these people not done this before? I feel like I would do this every day in school. What are we doing here? All right, let's do it anyway. All right, let's try this. Okay, well that didn't work. Second attempt. That's not working. Third attempt. Am I an idiot? All right, attempt number 10 or something. I don't know. Ready? 3, 2. All right, come on. We got this water bottle. Okay, yeah, there's smoke coming out of it. I don't know what I did differently that time where it shot out of it like a cannon. This one's good, not clickbait.
Laminar flow is when water is moving so smoothly, you can barely tell it's moving at all. There are lots of ways to achieve laminar flow, but the easiest one is just by filling a balloon with water. Now, using electrical tape, we're just gonna make a little square on the side of the balloon. After waiting a little bit to make sure the water in the balloon isn't moving, we can poke a hole in the balloon right inside that square.
This guy seems to think that he can make water freeze in midair. Really? You think I'm that naive? Whatever, let's try it for ourselves. I gotta fill up a balloon with water. Give me 1 second. Here's our water balloon filled with water. I'm gonna make a massive mess. I can feel it coming. We need to tape a crisscross pattern on here. Here's our little crisscross pattern, and we've got to stab it right there in the middle. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, nothing happened. My green screen got wet. No. I actually don't know why that didn't work.
How do we make this egg bounce? We're gonna show you. Place an egg inside of a container of vinegar and leave it overnight. Now place it in some water to scrub off the shell. If you place it on a flashlight, you can watch the egg glow. But if you lift the egg and drop it, now you can see.
Okay, for this next short, apparently if you soak an egg in vinegar, you'll get a bouncy egg. I'm gonna try it out. We need a jar, some vinegar, and 1 egg. I'm not a scientist or anything, but according to my calculations, what this is supposed to do is dissolve the calcium off of the egg and leave the membrane behind. And the membrane is supposed to be like one of those egg toys, pretty much. So let's try it. Now let's drop our egg. Whoa, it's already working. Let's go. I feel like Mark Rober. Cut to the future version of me that has a fully dissolved egg. All right, it's been a few days and our egg is like dissolved. So I'm gonna take it out and see if it turned into that bouncy egg thing. Okay, it's an egg. Let's go. What? This is crazy. Oh my gosh, it's an egg membrane. Well, this is not clickbait. You can do this. This is pretty cool. This is so cool. Look at it. It's so squishy. Yo, Mark Rober dropped it from like right here. I'm gonna see if I can do that. It's very bouncy. It's actually really strong. What the heck? All right, on to the next one. Do I really need to do this to let you guys know that this isn't real? This is so obviously okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll do it anyway. That's the title on the video. Don't even tell me that these are the wrong batteries. I don't care. It won't work anyway. Ready? Go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh, I got a trick for this. Now, if you look closely, you can see me performing the trick. Because if you just draw an imaginary line across the width of the jar, and then count how many jelly beans intersect that line, and then do the same thing for the adjacent side, and then vertically going up the jar, then you just multiply those 3 numbers together, and it should get you right in the ballpark to make your final guess. So you just have to make those quick calculations and take your shot. All right, my guess, 1,600.
What? You're so close. You're only 21 off.
Okay, so Mark Rober here is telling me if I essentially do this weird, crazy science math thing, then I can tell how many jelly beans are in a jar. This is just basic math, let's be honest. I think it works, but I'm a man of experimentation, so let's see if it's actually true. Okay, we need a jar and some jelly beans. So stick them in our jar here. I think 1 bag will do it. This right here is the amount of jelly beans that are currently in this jar. I'm not gonna put 2 because they won't fit. Okay, so I can't do the math here because I already know the number. I got my brother here and he's gonna do the Mark Rober math thing. All right, what number did you get?
252 jelly beans.
The real answer is 225 jelly beans are actually in there. 25 off is actually pretty good. You win the jelly beans. Okay.
So we got the soda right here, and we're gonna grab some toothpaste. We're just gonna pour it in, close it up, and shake it. Oh my God! What?
Our entire generation is cooked. We're all cooked, all of us. Do I even need to do this? Am I really gonna waste an entire Fanta? This is very obviously fake. I don't wanna do this. Let me just give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe in some weird world, there is a circumstance where something chemically reacts in the Fanta and actually changes the color to blue. Maybe it'll work. Okay, I'm gonna keep an open mind and we'll see. If you care about the fact that it's not the right kind of toothpaste, get a job. Let's shake it. What are we doing? What does this channel become? Are we serious right now? Are we really testing this? Oh my gosh, it's working. No way.
Watch what happens when I drop in this heavy metal nut. It sinks right down to the bottom. But when I drop in this grape, which isn't quite as dense, it sinks down through the top 2 layers and sits on top of the syrup. This bottle top slowly sinks down through the oil and sits on the water, and this piece of sponge floats on the top. Pretty cool, huh?
Even though I know that's just basic science, that's pretty cool. I still want to do it anyway. Okay, let's get our ingredients. So, first we need to add in our syrup. Now I want to add some food color to the syrup. Cool, now we have blue syrup. Okay, now let's drop in some water. Now let's drop in a little bit of oil. Look how they all separate. You see how sick that is? You got oil, water, and syrup. I want to drop this screw in there and see how it looks. Oh, it fell all the way to the bottom. Look at that. The lid from my Fanta right here. So this should sink down and sit on top of the syrup. Now let's drop it in. Oh, it's actually sitting on top of the water. Let's see if this little tiny ball of napkin right here sits on top of the oil. Oh no, it sinks down. No, it's sinking through the oil. That's pretty cool. This right here is not clickbait.
Hold your hand on the battery for 3 seconds, then put your hand over the quarter and see what happens.
Does that actually work? Let's find out.
Are we serious right now? Are we being for real right now? 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Go to the next one. That is terrifying. Am I gonna die? To build this, we need a blowtorch, an empty water bottle, a long, clear tube, and some tape. First things first, I wanna cut a hole in the bottom right here. How do I get a hole through this? There we go. Okay, we've got a hole here. It's not the best looking hole. Now we need to tape the bottle to one end of the clear tube. So we just need to stick this end now on our blowtorch. Okay, I've never done this before. I guess we turn on the gas. Okay, there's gas filling up in the tube right now. Let's wait like 15 seconds or something. Okay, now turn it off and light it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it didn't work. Is there gas coming out that other end? There might be. What the heck? Oh my gosh! That was so loud! I got some headphones. There it goes. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Okay, that was different. This looks so fun, what the heck? That is not clickbait. If you enjoyed this video in any way, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later.